Oh, welcome back to nobody on the F1 Journal, and it's that time of year, isn't it? We're in and around the summer break, so yeah, it's that time where we all start speculating about who will line up for which team next year. And personally, I don't feel like it will be quite as interesting a silly season this year. I think quite a lot of the changes were made last year, obviously going into new regulations. But yeah, let's get straight into it. We're going to start with the team that are almost certain to win both championships this season, McLaren. And yeah, unless one of their drivers pulls a Nico Rosberg 2016 after winning their maiden world title, I think it will be Norris and Piastri retaining. Two very good young drivers, and I think drivers who could drive for McLaren for a long time yet. So yeah, they're going to be settled. Ferrari, I think it will be the same as well. Lewis Hamilton, obviously at the moment, seems to be very down in the dumps and everything. But I think next year, for Ferrari, new regulations, it gives them a new chance, doesn't it? An opportunity for Hamilton to revitalise himself. And yeah, it's always going to be about the power unit, and I think Ferrari tend to be there or thereabouts. So yeah, I think it will be the same driver lineup. And at Mercedes, I've also gone the same. Or we did obviously have all the speculation about Max Verstappen, but I always felt like that was kind of probably going to be more like 27 if Mercedes have a good engine than he was this year. Antonelli, I know he's been struggling a bit recently, but yeah, it doesn't feel like the time to replace him, I would say. And Russell, I mean, there's bargaining over will he sign it or not. Whether it's a 1 year or a multi-year deal, I think he'll still be there. It's his best option. At Red Bull, I think we'll see a change of driver line. I think obviously Max Verstappen will stay, which is the main thing for them. Absolutely huge for the team. Being that second seat, I think we'll see Isaac Hadjar. I think, Tsunoda, Becky's is a fan, but his performances quite simply just haven't been anywhere near good enough. Hadjar's been really impressive. Whether it will be him being killed again by Verstappen, who knows? But I think, yeah, they'll give him a go. Moving on then to Williams, and even though it hasn't quite worked out for Carlos Sainz so far, I'd still reckon out of all the lineups on the grid, this would probably be the one which I would most like to have in the midfield. Alex Albon's had a really good season. I think Carlos Sainz will probably only get better as time goes on during his Williams career. So yeah, I'm going to say it will be Albon and Sainz again next year. At Sauber, I think it'll be unchanged as well. Nico Hülkenberg and Gabriel Bortoleto. Bortoleto, as we saw in the Hungarian Grand Prix before the summer break, has had a really impressive run. Yeah, I'm a big fan of him. I think he'll only continue to get better. And Hulkenberg, what can you say? Still Mr. Reliable. Finally got that podium. What a moment for him. And yeah, I think they'll continue into Audi's new era. Moving on into Aston Martin. And once again, I think that'll be the same. Obviously, Lance Stroll isn't going anywhere. And Fernando Alonso, I think this will probably be his last season on the grid, realistically. See how Aston Martin do with the new era, Honda engines nearly, could be an exciting time, but then after that I think maybe they'll try and get someone younger in, but I think it'll be unchanged for next year. Racing Bulls, I've gone for a new driver, a rookie, Arvid Lindblad, alongside Liam Lawson. I think Liam Lawson, even though he's probably not a future Red Bull driver, will probably just about keep his seat due to a lack of options. But Lindblad's really exciting talent and young in F2. I think he's only about 17 or whatever, so he's going to be one that will only get better and better. Seems really highly rated, so yeah, I think he'll get the nod. Moving on into Ollie Beerman and Esteban Ocon, being unchanged at Haas. Yeah, I think this is a bit of a no-brainer, to be fair. Beerman's had a really decent season. Well, I wouldn't say he's had a really decent season. I'd say Ocon has. Beerman, maybe struggled a bit for consistency and results, but I'd say the pace is definitely there. And I think that's a solid midfield driver lineup. Moving on into Alpine, I think there'll be a change there. I think Pierre Gasly will undoubtedly stay. Yeah, he's done a really good job at the Enstone team this season, but I just don't think Franco Colapinto say just too many crashes and not really fast enough since he returned. I've got to be honest. I think Bottas, I think they will want an experienced option after the struggle they've had in recent years, and it doesn't get obviously more experience than Bottas, so I think he could be a really good fit at Enstone. You may think he would have gone to Cadillac though, but I'm going to say we'll get kind of a Red Bull family reunion. I think it'll be Sergio Perez and Yuki Tsunoda. I just feel like Perez makes sense. He'll in sponsorship in the American region, obviously he'll be big for, and then Tsunoda, I think Cadillac will want someone experienced like him. He's proven he can do it in the midfield rather than taking on a young driver like Alex Dunn or something like that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. I think Perez and Cadillac, and that could be a really decent lineup for them at Cadillac. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.